Welcome to my channel, my dear friends. I am Dr. T.C. Paul. We are going to learn U.P.S.C. Main History Lesson 18. The topic is the origin of Indus Valley Civilization. Well, when we talk about the civilization, we must not forget the ancient civilization is called Indus Valley civilization. There are 2-3 civilizations during that time: Mesopotamia, Indus Valley, and out of that, I think Indus Valley civilization that we found India, Pakistan, and to part of Afghanistan. Let us learn first the origin of Indus Valley civilization that originated in the northwestern region of Indus subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, specifically along the basins of Indus River. Right, the river flows through the Pakistan, India, Indus River, and the Ghaggar Hakra River. There are two rivers that Indus Valley civilization built in: Indus River and the Ghaggar Hakra River. Of these two rivers, on the basins of these two rivers, Indus River first, second is Ghaggar Hakra River. It is world's largest urban civilization, right? I think that Indus civilization is the world's largest civilization which flourished during the year BCE, 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE. BCE defines here before Christ, right? Before the birth of Jesus Christ. When you talk about Indus Valley civilization, you talk about that civilization spread across the river and the basins of it, Indus River and Ghaggar Hakra River, and that flourished during the year around 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE. Remember that, right? When we talk about origin of it, then we have to understand 5 categorical points. Number 1, early farming villages, that tools can be traced back to the early farming village in region dating back as 7000 BCE. That during the time dating back, when you go back to 7000 BCE, that you can trace out the farming of the villagers, right? Mehergarh is a site of Indus Valley civilization. It is now in Balochistan of Pakistan, and it is considered to be the precursor to the Indus Valley civilization. So Mehergarh is situated in Balochistan of Pakistan present day, and it is one of the oldest tracing of Indus Valley civilization, right? Number 3 point, early Harappan period, that period around 3300 BCE to 2600 BCE, that show the development of regional towns, that flourished the regional towns, and it became larger culture of economic and religious traditions. That when I talk about Harappan civilization, that's a part of Indus Valley civilization that showed the growth and cultural development of economic and religious traditions that happened to be 3300 BCE to 2600 BCE. Mature Harappan civilization, that is mature Harappan period, around 2600 BCE, that is the Indus Valley civilization entered its mature phase, right? Talking about BCE 2600, that Indus Valley civilization entered into its matured phase. The early Harappan phase is given by here, that is 3300 BC to 2600 BCE. But when you talk about around 2600 BCE, that the matured phase started of Indus Valley civilization, being characterized by the rise of major urban centers like Harappan and Mohenjo-daro. The two civilizations that found during that time, that is Harappan civilization and Mohenjo-daro civilization, in which the period show the system of weights, right, measures and scripts. right? During the time of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro civilization of the time that happened to be 2600 BCE, and that was a part of the mature Harappan period, and showing that two civilizations of Mohenjo-daro and Harappan civilization, the time the people used to have got developed measuring, right, weighting machines and scripting. Geographical factors are the fifth point of it, that the fertile river valley of Indus and Ghaggar Hakra showed the resources, right, and agriculture, urban life. Friends, you have to understand the five matured, important details over here. First one, early farming villages, right, of talking about the origin of Indus Valley civilization. Second is Mehergarh, right. Third one is early Harappan period. Then fourth one is mature Harappan period, and fifth one is geographical factors. Friends, let us come and learn little bit in a nutshell the topic in terms of Hindi meaning. Origin of Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization का जो मूल जो है वो कहाँ से शुरुआत हुआ? ये शुरुआती ओरिजिनेटेड इन द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन, उत्तरी पश्चिमी क्षेत्र में, इंडस सब कॉन्टिनेंट, इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट में, इंडियन उप महादेश में, बेसिकली विशेष रूप से अलोंग द बेसिन्स ऑफ इंडस रिवर, जो इंडस रिवर और घाघरा हकरा रिवर का जो ये है बेसिन्स है, गलियाँ है बेसिन्स में, इट इज़ द लार्जेस्ट, वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट अर्बन सिविलाइजेशन। ये वर्ल्ड का सबसे बड़ा शहरी सिविलाइजेशन है, सभ्यता है, जो 3300 BCE यीशु मसीह का जन्म का 3300 BC से स्टार्ट हुआ और 1300 BCE तक चला। इसमें जो है अर्ली फार्मिंग विलेजेस जो हुआ, जिसमें सबसे पुराने जो खेती गांव में चला, टूल्स ट्रेस किया गया था, पता लगाया गया जो फार्मिंग हुआ था विलेज में, जो डेटिंग बैक एज 7000 BC, यानी 7000 साल बिफोर क्राइस्ट, यानी कि जैसे यीशु मसीह का 7000 साल पहले का जो डेटिंग को पता लगाया गया उसी फार्मिंग का अनुसार में। मेहरगढ़ जो ये सेकंड पॉइंट है, जो पाकिस्तान में है, और पाकिस्तान का बलूचिस्तान जो क्षेत्र है वहाँ पे है, ये कंसिडर टू बी द प्रिकर्सर टू इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन का अग्रगामी जगहों में से एक है। अर्ली हड़प्पन सिविलाइजेशन का जो पहला जो कदम था वो 3300 से लेकर 2600 BC था। यीशु मसीह का जन्म से 3300 से लेकर 2600 तक था। उसी में दिखाया गया उन्नति या विकास, और रीजनल टाउन्स, रीजन में क्षेत्रीय जो टाउन्स है वो विकास हुआ उसमें, और बिकेम द लार्जर कल्चर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एंड रिलीजियस ट्रेडिशन। धार्मिक प्रथा और अर्थशास्त्र का जो चर्चा है उसमें दिखाया गया था। मैच्योर हड़प्पन पीरियड में अराउंड 2600 BC जो इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन जो एंटर किया इसका मैच्योर फेज में, यानी कि पक्का फेज में, जहाँ से वो विशेषता है, इसमें कैरेक्टराइज बाय विशेषता हुआ है राइज ऑफ मेजर अर्बन सिटीज। उसमें बहुत सारी अर्बन सिटीज सेंटर्स, अर्बन मीन्स शहरीकरण हुआ, जिसमें हड़प्पन और मोहनजोदड़ो दो सभ्यताएं था, उसमें उस पीरियड में देखा गया, जिसमें वेट मेजर नापना और तोलना और लिपि में दर्शाया गया था, दिखाया गया था। जियोग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स में जो फर्टाइल रिवर्स थे रिवर का, इसमें इंडस और घाघर हकरा रिवर दिखाया गया था, जिसमें संसाधन, रिसोर्स और एग्रीकल्चर, खेती और अर्बन लाइफ, शहरी जिंदगी के बारे में बताया गया। थैंक यू वेरी मच फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू।